Woke up a little bit ago. I passed out earlier. Just all this shit. Just been sleeping more lately. I'm just trying to basically wrap my brain around everything. I've been considering telling my family to stay here, because once I move, they don't have anybody to help them with anything really, or move. And I know a lot of people have just basically abandoned my parents too, because they hate me. All the shit talking that's gone on, it destroyed a lot of relationships and it hurt a lot of people. And we're supposed to accept the consequences for her being mad and saying things she doesn't mean. We're not allowed to get upset about it. We're not allowed to get hurt. We're not allowed to defend ourselves. We're not, none of that, because otherwise then we have to risk her getting mad again instead of having any remorse. It doubles down and doubles down and doubles down. It's easier for them to keep a lie going than it is to just simply tell the truth, because once you get so far into it, you tell everybody the truth, then you're in fear that everybody's going to hate you for destroying a family's life because you're a fucking narcissist that's trying to get approval from another narcissist. You demand somebody to do all this shit for you in your relationship while you were out cheating on them. Financially exploiting them. Mentally breaking them down, psychologically abusing them. Parentally alienating them, turning their children against them. To the point that even their kids think that they're you know, that you're going to hurt your grandkids. I'm not the one with the history of child abuse. And the only reason why you got lucky is because background checks stop at 2015, and that happened in 2000. You got nailed by your ex in 2011. I should have listened to myself then, with all the red flags going on then, that you were gonna just try and do to me what was done to you, and I said it multiple times that you were going to. Kenneth has my parents locked in where they're at because my dad's afraid to sell the trailer. Because my dad did for him what he did for Kenneth, what my dad did for me to help me get my home. And even though I've been paying for it the whole time, Kenneth has been fucking with my dad and my parents' credit, which is fucking with their lives. My dad's afraid of losing his grandchild, yet his grandchild hasn't been afraid of fucking my dad's credit up and my dad's life up, especially with what's left. And the only person my mom really has to rely on is my dad. And the only person my dad has to rely on is me. And that comes to another conundrum and problem I've been having. I shouldn't be forced or put into a position to have to take care of the people who take care of the person that abused me well into my early 20s, and the person who enabled it so that my brothers can go and have their own lives. They've had their own lives since I was a child being abused, especially when one of them was a part of that abuse. And then have to keep dealing with that type of abuse from my own children now, and one of their moms. And she's been completely remorseless over it all. If she feels anything right now, I'll be surprised. She has no guilt or remorse for the amount of hell she put me and my family through because they hate disabled people. To the point that she had me financially exploited for 4 years, completely broke. It's one of those things of, well, yeah, you're going to be disabled, well, you're going to pay for it all. And that's what I did. And what little bit I couldn't pay for, yeah, she would help that here and there, but for most of it, she was out using my personal information to go sign me up for programs so that she didn't have to pay for it. And if, even before a bunch of bullshit had happened, if she had noted that she was there, we wouldn't have got any form of assistance because we would have made too much money.